It's 8 o'clock online.
Hey. No. La-ah.
Nobody's here yet.
But it tastes better because it's CBD.
You think so?
I think
Because it's not THC, it's CBD. Right. So we'll see what it does. It still costs you just as much, right? We'll see how it works.
so. It's safe because it's coming up $14 fucking.
Holy shit.
Why I spent $600.
That's why you spent $600. Yeah.
Look at that big dragonfly. I saw it down
It better do something for you. That's all
It
I gotta
better
say.
at that price.
Good morning, Jacob Wade. How are
Hi,
you?
Jacob.
Good morning.
Hi, Jacob. Good morning, Jacob.
Holly says good morning. Hello, June Shoemaker. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come have coffee with the butter hag. Coffee with the butter hag. Come have coffee with the butter hag. Hello, Elise. Oh, you're Elise. Okay, hi, Elise. Jacob says it's lovely to see you. Hello, Elaine. Good to see you. Good morning or grand risings. What is that buzzing here? Grand risings. How are you doing? I'm doing well. We tried this new medication last night, new sleep medication last night that is holistic, an all natural. And both of us slept all night really well.
Butter was snoring logs.
I was
Cutting logs, man.
I went right to sleep. Slept all night. Didn't wake up to pee even one time. It was good. It was good. It was very good. So, that's what I did. I slept good last night. Now we tried some new medication today that's supposed to keep us alert while chilling us out. I've been going between TikTok and here waiting for you. Oh, hi, Elaine. We got new medication that's supposed to calm us the fuck down all day while providing clarity to be able to work and think about technical shit. You slept until 6:45. Oh my gosh, you must have really needed it. I'm happy for you, Jacob Wade. Happy for you.
Is he all moved in? Did he get all unpacked?
Yes, he's all moved.
Oh,
He's all moved in. He said he got unpacked it hours after they got there.
Good.
All his shit was put up.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. They were hyper and unpacked it all.
They got everything unpacked
So
and put
excited.
away. They got a house. You got a house.
Yay.
Yay.
Not that way, Gonzo. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock my shit over.
Gonzo, come on. Go on. What's wrong with you, man?
He was trying to get to you.
Man, what's wrong, man? I love you, Gonzo. You're so pretty. You're so good looking. See that scar he got on his back? You can
Yeah.
it's almost covered. Kathy Glover, wow, she sent me a friend request. Sorry. Oh, Jacob did it all. You did the packing and the unpacking.
Wow. You're a force to be reckoned with.
Wow. Gonzo!
He's barking at Freckle or Gus.
He's barking to get past Winston.
Oh,
Winston's punking everybody at the
Winston's
door.
punking him now.
Come on, Gonzo.
He would have gone right in front of him. He's
Uh-huh.
mad he took his spot.
He's like, bitch, you gotta
That's
walk
my
past
spot.
me now.
Yeah. Poor baby.
Oh, is he bullying you and taking your spot? Did
Poor
he bully you
baby.
and take your spot? Gonzo says, that's okay. I'll go out and get Mom to scratch my ass. Hello, Portia.
Morning, Portia.
All right, go on. Go on. Go on. How every single case that the state troopers have prosecuted is going to have to be reviewed now. They're going to have to open up. The feds are going to open up every case. Feels like you got hit by a semi, but it's a good hurt. Yeah, well, I'm glad that you got all the packing done and unpacking done. That's unpacking is the hard part, and moving.
I've got boxes I've moved 3 moves ago.
Me too. I used to until I moved in the bus. And I still feel like I carry too much unnecessary crap with me.
Well, here, smaller square footage. These things, they happen.
Mm-hmm.
I like your small square footage. Done a lot with it.
I like mine. It looks like shit. It is disgusting.
I'm excited to see what your new sheets look like.
I know, when I get the bed all made up.
Yeah.
I think it looks like a
But those
a
steel ones-
Pakistani a grocery cart.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's all
yeah.
been
All the
decorated
bright
up, all the bright colors.
Yeah.
That's what I ended up buying for my bedroom. Pakistani
It's
grocery
beautiful.
carts. We'll see how it looks. I'm a little nervous that it's
Iran has gorgeous colors too. It's a lot like Iran too. Persia.
So, good morning, Simon. Good morning, Portia.
Is that Simon?
Simon and Portia are here.
Good morning, Simon.
You're not saying good morning to Portia?
I already did.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck
You
is...
didn't hear me, but I did say good morning to Portia.
Okay. It's like Portia's here too. So what do we think about what's going on in Afghanistan? It's horrible. It's just fucking horrible.
I think I'd leave Portia out. You can't leave Portia
You can't
out.
leave Portia out. Oh, you got that hurricane coming, and it's going to be a good one too.
Oh shit, are you ready for it? I hope so. I'll pray.
Unpacking until 9 o'clock at night, and then getting wakened by a dog that needs to go pee at 3.
Jacob's little shit needed to go.
Always, she's always ready and prepared for a hurricane, she says.
Oh,
Her
good.
house is in a place that doesn't typically flood.
Oh, good, good, good.
She's usually okay.
Thank God. I forget what
I
kind
know.
of dog Jacob
It's
Wade
awful.
has.
He has little dogs.
Just one, or
You have just one little dog, Jacob? What kind of dog do you have? I think he just has one little dog.
I think so.
Anyway, it's horrible. We were watching it on NBC last night, and those little kids having to suffer. Yeah, it's horrible.
It's like fucking Aleppo all over again.
It's like Vietnam.
Yeah, that's sad.
Because it's just like the Vietnam War in that we should not have
Poor
entered
little
it.
Face is begging us not to go because they know what's going to happen. Those poor little kids.
He's got one little Yorkie.
Oh, a little Yorkie. I love Yorkies.
It was horrible. We were depending on the Taliban the Afghani forces that we were abandoning
To protect us.
to protect us as we retreated.
Well, that didn't work, did it?
Of course, they're not going to protect us as we retreat because they will be persecuted.
And they know it.
There's no way that the Afghan forces could have protected us. I mean, seriously. Yeah, we'll protect you. I mean, it'll cause us to get executed in the fucking
And look
streets
what happened.
after you're gone, but we'll protect you. Yeah, sure.
So they let American soldiers be executed. 'Cause
Once
they were
again,
running.
we look like fucking morons on the world stage. Once again, people, once a fucking again. It doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or a Republican in charge of our military. It's clear we are going to look like fucking morons. Death is a liability of war.
There's always collateral damage, but we could try not to kill women and children.
Well,
but-
their answer for the reason we trusted the Taliban is we didn't have any other choice but to trust the Taliban because they beat our ass and kicked us out of there. The Taliban and ISIS kicked our ass and chased us out of Afghanistan. It's like the Taliban is the lesser of the two evils. But the Taliban let them out of prison. So somebody let them out of prison. 10,000 ISIS prisoners got released. Congratulations. We don't have the stomach to finish a war that we start. So we should not be allowed to ever enter war again. Because what we're doing to Afghanistan is unconscionable right now. Yes. Well, that's the story we're getting. Taliban released all the ISIS prisoners, and it was ISIS prisoners who did the bombing. But in order to do the bombing, they had to get through a Taliban checkpoint. The ISIS prisoners that Taliban released had to get through a Taliban checkpoint in order to set the bombs.
And they let them through.
They let the ISIS out so they can blame anything on ISIS. They do not want anyone to leave their country, and they are not going to let people flee their country because they want to get away from Sharia law.
My enemy's enemy is my friend.
So, that's what we did. My enemy's enemy is my friend. We handed them over to the Taliban and ISIS. I can't believe we did that.
In order for us to escape, we let them do what they need to do. That's technically what's happening.
It must be that the defense contractors have earned all the money they can from a war in Afghanistan. So now it's time for us to pull out until defense contractors are ready to go to war again. And then they will spin the data to make it look the way that they want it to look. And we will enter a war again because defense contractors need to make more money.
And they make that money by leaving all the shit behind, so it needs to be made again.
Yeah, we need to make that much more arms. We just armed a whole bunch of people. What the legitimate fuck? Seriously.
Because it's all about money.
It's all about money.
Leaving
Defense
all that
contractors
shit
must have
behind.
already made as much money as they can on Afghanistan.
I agree 100%. Leave it all behind, we'll just do it all over again.
Yep. Keep us in the dark and keep feeding us bullshit. Hello, Brittany.
That's what I meant about Dick Cheney that day. He bought stock in the defense companies,
I know.
knowing that they would leave it behind and it would have to be built again.
Uh-huh.
Knowing it.
Uh-huh.
So he was going to make millions, so he didn't care.
Uh-huh. Yep.
He didn't care.
The tax coffers are a big piggy bank for defense contracting companies and CEOs of defense contracting companies.
There's one right down the street called Ellison Watts.
That's right. Defense contracting companies and mediocre civil servants. Civil servants with mediocre minds who get promoted beyond their capabilities, and defense contracting companies. Oh, thank you for yeah, Haglitz United. Somebody messaged Haglitz United and let you didn't get a notice from YouTube. Oh cow! And both sides are to blame.
Yep. Agreed.
Democrats, not so much as Republicans, but both sides.
Feed into it.
They sure do.
It's power.
We need to cut the military off. They are sucking us dry. Military is
I'm burping now.
sucking us dry. The Republicans are worse than the Democrats, but they both do it. And defense contractors are they like that Republicans keep their jobs and make sure every time a Republican president is in office, my email box is slammed full of job offers to go to work. Democrats in office, my job offers have slowed way the fuck down. Way down. That's the difference. You can see it. The second that they announced Donald Trump won the election, I got 10 job offers in my inbox. 10 job offers in my inbox, just like that. All they had to do was announce that Donald Trump won the election. Because defense contractors know that Republicans will fund anything.
Yep. Time to ramp up
You
production.
just snowball them with a PowerPoint presentation that makes it look like you can provide all this functionality and ask for money, and you will get the money. If it's a Republican. All kinds of extra money everywhere to spend on all kinds of bullshit.
That's not my industry to achieve. As soon as Republicans are in power, my industry makes money.
Yep.
And that's all the bankers see. Dollar signs.
Same way.
Dollar signs.
That's right. It is absolutely a fact.
Capitalism at its best.
Well, it was a trend that I witnessed for almost 20 years. So, 5 terms of president.
Yeah, me 22 in this business.
Through 5 presidency terms, I witnessed the trends. For the 8 years Obama was in office.
Locked up tight.
Soon as Donald Trump got in office, lots of job offers.
Floodgates open.
Now there's no job offers.
Yep, because Biden's in.
Because Biden's in office. I can show you the dates, because I don't delete the email, so I can show you the trend in my email.
Mine's exactly the same.
Yep.
I can see the market trend as soon as Republicans, as soon as Democrats, boom, our trend went down. Totally understand.
Everybody wear a mask and get vaccinated, please.
Yeah, I think I'm ill from going out and not wearing a mask.
Holly is sick.
I'm mad at myself.
I'm not going to throw her in the bus if I get sick, though, even though I've been
Please
wearing a
don't.
mask.
I promise. I'm on my antibiotics. I'm going to go take them right now.
Okay, she's on her antibiotics. She's going to go take them right now. Yes, so, and I have nicotine gum in my mouth, so I'm not puffing a cigarette.
I'm a bad influence on butter.
And I took medication sublingually, which means under your tongue. So here we go. We're going to see how we do. I can't wait to see how cute my bus looks when I get it fixed up and cleaned up. I've got new flooring to lay down in the bus. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to put new flooring. It's gray wood looking plot vinyl. So that should be cool, right? I'm pretty excited about that. So, it's about to cool off here. Everybody should get vaccinated. My cousin, they had to take my cousin. My cousin that I remember being a little kid, they had to take him off life support yesterday. He passed away from COVID. He passed away from COVID. Typical Texan. Typical Texan, didn't get the shot, didn't believe in COVID, didn't believe in anything, listened to Donald Trump, and now he's dead. That's the third cousin that I'm aware of that got taken from COVID in the last year. My other cousins died about this time last year. So this is the season where taken by COVID. I'm 60, so he must be like just over 50. Maybe 53. Yeah, maybe 53. Died of COVID. I'm really tired of it too. People aren't able to get colon surgery for their cancer because the hospitals are full of COVID. People aren't able to get life-saving operations right now because the hospitals are full of COVID from unvaccinated people. I watched a story on the news yesterday about a woman who has been in a coma from COVID for like 150 days, 3 or 4 months. She's in a coma from COVID. She had to get, and now they're begging to get vaxxed. They're not admitting it though. I bet they're still telling everybody, don't take the jab, don't take the jab, but now they're getting. Yeah, she was in a coma. She's a young woman, and she was in a coma for 3 months, more than 3 months, maybe 4 months from COVID. She got sick in April, and she just came out of her coma. And she had to learn how to walk all over again. She refused to leave the hospital until she had both COVID shots. But she wasn't vaccinated when she got sick. In a drug-induced coma for 3 months. The permanently disabled survivors would rather be dead. People who caught COVID and are long haulers would rather be dead. They don't talk about that. They just talk about it's survival. It's survivable. It's survivable. Just go catch it. We need our money. We need our money more important than our lives. Just go catch it. If you die, that's natural selection. So what are we going to do next? Start dumping our nursing home patients on the streets and telling them? Survive. If you die, it's part of natural selection. I think that would be a better fate for old people. Don't be like me. Get vaccinated and wear a mask. Doesn't do any good. The unvaccinated are going to remain unvaccinated until they kill us all. They're going to kill us all. Too little, too late. It is too little, too late. It's ridiculous. At least the death rate isn't so high. Maybe we just need to permanently invest in enough ICU nurses to keep the hospitals full of COVID. It's ridiculous. Who is paying for all of the remdesivir treatments? Who's paying for all that? I agree, Brittany. By not standing by the virus from the start, they caused all of that to happen by denying the virus. Good for you, Portia. Good for you. Stand up to them. That's all I gotta say. Stand up to them.
Did you tell them that poor Winston was starving to death last night?
I got Portia, I got Holly a salad, and Winston got it off the counter and ate it.
He ate my chicken tenders.
He ate her chicken tenders.
That's all right. He must have been hungry.
He was hungry.
He was hungry.
I'm hungry. So he had to eat her chicken tenders off the table.
That was okay. He needed them more than I did.
So anyway, I need to take my medicine too.
Here's your medicine.
I want to see how the CBD does by itself.
Oh.
I'll take one if you want to give it to me.
Oh. Well.
But I wanted to wait. I do feel like it's working. Have you had one yet?
No, and I feel good. But I want to feel even better.
Okay, so let's take them. They take vitamins, not FDA approved. That's right. They take lots of stuff, not FDA approved. Now they're saying, well, so what? FDA approval doesn't mean anything. Oh my God.
For you.
Thank you, ma'am. Eating candy. Candy for breakfast.
My girls were jealous because they're not tall enough to get to get a snack.
To get your food.
To get a snack.
Right? Just go die so they can leave their lives. They don't even question it. Hand them medications in the cup and they don't even ask me what the meds are or what they do. You just hand them the medication in the cup and they take it. But yet they cry about, oh, the shot wasn't FDA approved. It's ridiculous bullshit. Holly found my other earring. Yay.
Yay, I have contracts back. 1, 2, 3. When it gets up to 7, I'll think about working.
Yay. Oh, thank God. But you can't, now they're going to get them back and it's Friday, so they don't do anything. They won't be able to do anything with them.
Not the lenders, but the cash buyers will.
Okay,
I'll
good.
get them all out there.
Okay,
and they'll
good.
do their thing.
Okay, good.
It all works.
Okay.
When it works. But it has to work.
Good morning, Catherine Martinet. Hi, Chatty Chick. They're fine taking the non-FDA COVID treatments when they get it, like the dewormer. Oh my God.
Is that why they're talking to us about being drinking dewormer?
People are taking it for COVID.
Oh my God.
Animal dewormer.
Is that what they're getting at Tractor Supply?
Yes, I know about that man. I replied to you. Did you not see I tried to reply to you, but it said your privacy settings say I can't reply. I couldn't reply to you, but yes. The second one, he's the second one. They beat him after they killed Ronald Green.
Oh no.
And he was able to encourage Ronald Green's mother to keep fighting because he knew what he'd just gone through. I believe that's part of the story. The man who survived.
I didn't know.
He was after Ronald Green.
So he helped.
They need to open every single case that the Louisiana State Police has done. Every single death case that the Louisiana State Police have done and re-examine them to see if there was cover-up.
Wow.
Every single one of them need to be re-examined.
Yeah, I agree.
Every single case where someone died
Because there's probably more
after
evidence.
a traffic stop. If they did it this time, they've done it countless times before. And I know that they've done it countless times before because I have heard people have told me the stories of it happening countless times before.
Well, I hope they start getting fucking caught.
Well, they did get caught.
Good.
And now we're going to go back. I think that the Ronald Green case justifies us going back and
Reopen them all.
re-examining every case where someone died during an arrest or shortly after getting arrested, or where someone was beat to death. You know, beat up.
The police union won't do that.
Huh?
The police union won't want to do that. Fuck the police union.
Well, I don't think the state police in Louisiana have a police union. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
If they do, wasn't that some bullshit? They run the
Yeah.
unions out every place else, but allow them in the police department, the state police department.
That's what I'm saying. They'll say they don't like
Is that the
union.
trash can?
That's somebody's just stopping pulling that lot over there. It might be. I don't know.
Oh, no, it's not. It's just it's a dump truck. Oh, hush! Nobody's out there.
All right, thank you.
You're too lazy to get your ass up and go look. Don't sit there barking. Hush!
Hush.
Nobody's out there.
Hush.
It is horrible in Louisiana. I love Holly's laugh and voice. So soothing. There you go. They like your laugh and your voice.
Aw.
You are so soothing.
How sweet. I'm sickeningly sweet sometimes when I'm medicated.
She's a good lady. That's the man you were talking about, right? Yes, that's the man that you were talking about. He
More.
wasn't a passenger. Maybe
Half.
medium. Yeah. So, yeah. It's horrific. Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. Wear a mask. We don't need any more people. I mean, well, you know, I'm vaccinated. I wear a mask, and I'm going to take a booster. And what everybody else wants to do is what everybody else wants to do. But I'm not going to be, yeah, dumbasses. Now I just stand in line and look around at them like, dumbass, 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 dumbass. Her staff attorney was picked up on child solicitation. Alabama governor's staff attorney was picked up on child solicitation. That's ridiculous. Wait 8 months after the first shot, not the second shot. After your first shot. 8 months after your first shot. Not the second shot, the first one. He needs to be recalled. For the Ronald Green shit, he needs to be recalled. I think. Kick his ass out. Put another Democrat in so that somebody else can run when the term is up. How did you ruin your coffee, Simon? I believe it's 8 months after your first shot, but double check with your healthcare provider because I am not a healthcare expert, nor am I pretending to be one on TV. I'm not pretending to be a healthcare expert on TV. 8 months after the first shot, yeah. Okay, so I'm right. Brittany is in fact a health professional, so you can take her word for it. Oh, you dropped coffee all over the floor. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. That's a bad day. When you start your day cleaning up a coffee mess, that is truly the sign that you should just go right the fuck back to bed. Just go back to bed. Just say fuck it. Fuck it all, go back to bed. Coffee messes are the worst. I fucking hate coffee. I mean, I like coffee, I just hate coffee messes. I don't like coffee messes. Just go back to bed, screw the whole day, it's Friday, start over again next week. Maybe it will be better. I can give you advice on skipping school because I am an authority. The Arkansas Medical Board is investigating reports that inmates at a county jail were prescribed the anti-parasitic. They gave inmates at an Alabama prison cow dewormer to fight COVID. Ivermectin can also be given to humans if prescribed by a medical professional. They are treating prisoners with ivermectin because they can't afford the cure that Rudy Giuliani got. Greg Abbott and Rudy Giuliani got the cure infusion, but the prisoners get dewormer. Wow. That is insane. Prisoners at an Alabama jail. The medical board is investigating prisoners at an Alabama jail that were reported to have been given ivermectin.
What's ivermectin?
That's that dewormer medicine.
Oh my God.
To combat their COVID by a medical doctor who prescribed it.
So now they think it's okay to use.
Well, a medical doctor prescribed it,
So now the idiots think it's okay to use.
No, it's getting investigated. The prisoners.
I see.
Yeah. But that's part of why the idiots are thinking it's okay to use, and they're going to the jails to get ivermectin. They're going to the Tractor Supplies
Oh my God.
to stock up on ivermectin.
That's like when Trump said, "Oh, you can just drink the Clorox or whatever."
Yeah, hydrochloroquine.
Oh my
We haven't heard
God.
about hydrochloroquine lately, have we? But our president took
So
it
now
for
we're
6
taking
months last year
dewormer.
until it caused him to have a fucking stroke. I swear to God that hydrochloroquine caused him to have a stroke.
I wouldn't surprise
We
me.
didn't hear any more about hydrochloroquine after he had that scare
Yeah,
and
he
went
shut
to the
up
hospital.
about it, didn't
He
he?
sure did. He was taking it every day.
Oh my God. So now it's dewormer.
Now it's not hydrochloroquine, it's dewormer.
Oh, what?
Who
a
started
bunch
that
of-
shit? They should lose their license,
Yeah.
their medical license.
If somebody dies, they will.
They're treating.
That doctor better hope that nobody dies.
I wonder why they're not just treating them with hydrochloroquine.
Exactly. Oh, does it not work?
Does hydrochloroquine not work all of a sudden? Because that was the thing this time last year, remember?
Yeah.
Donald Trump's on hydrochloroquine. It's a miracle drug. We don't hear about
Everyone should
hydrochloroquine.
take it.
Everyone should take hydrochloroquine. I take it every day.
Oh shit! A couple took it and they died. We better stop talking about that.
We should stop talking about hydrochloroquine. It's killing people. Now let's talk about cow dewormer. Yeah, COVID is worms. We just got innocent prisoners didn't know what it was, and they were used as lab rats.
Do we have any research data of what happened to these poor people? Oh my God.
I know that was just a headline
Oh.
that Britt Biscuit shared with me. I didn't see the whole article.
Thanks, Britt Biscuit. I'll go research.
Yeah. Hydrochloroquine.
Holy crap. My God, these people will take anything but the vaccine.
Anything but the vaccine.
Anything but.
Yep.
Wow.
Anything but the vaccine.
Where's your med bag? You want me to go get it?
It's right there behind you.
Oh,
No, I have to finish my coffee.
gotcha.
I put milk in my cup and use milk to take it. It
I
helps.
see.
It helps.
I bet. It's a protein. You're smart.
Mm.
Smarty girl. Smarty. Smarty, smarty.
Milk just hydrates me better.
I understand. I never thought of it that way.
It's ridiculous. Cow dewormer now for chlor instead of hydrochloroquine or bleach.
Freckle, it's okay. He's just walking by.
She can bitch at him if she wants to. He's hers.
I know, but she's being princessy.
I know.
She's lording it over.
Texas sees a 550% spike in poison calls for horse and cow dewormer
Oh,
despite
Lord.
the FDA warning, because nobody trusts the FDA now. Thank you, Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
FDA said don't take it, so they doubled down on it. We have an education problem in Texas.
That's like the girl who put the glue in her hair. What the fuck?
We most certainly have an education problem in Texas. Well, she made millions off of that glue thing.
I know, but goddamn, was it stupid?
Was
Oh,
it worth losing her hair forever? No.
Pardon my cuss words, people.
It
Sorry.
gets crazier and crazier.
Didn't mean to offend. I'm a cusser.
That's okay. We have an education problem across the country. Yes, we do. But we have a depression problem. All of our children seem to be depressed.
Aww.
Aww.
Freckle still loves sneakers. How sweet.
I don't know. I don't know what the answers are, but I know we're fucked up.
I agree.
Come to Butterhags Live and she will tell you all about how the world is fucked. What
If
do
you want some constructive criticism, come to Butter's Coffee.
That's right.
Sit down then. Sit. Sit. I don't want to rub your butt. And your mom doesn't want to rub your butt, so no.
You know that you're as big as a fucking cow? A little piglet? You're as big as a bovine.
Let me see it. Gus would clean these if you'd let him. Gus would love to eat your eye boogers if you'd let him. He's too scared of you though. You're so big, he's afraid you might eat him. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Winston, go get somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Not in my
go get
coffee.
somewhere. Come on. Where's the remote?
It's all right. I don't mind a little slobber in the morning. Slobber in the morning's good.
All right. So there we go. We have an education problem everywhere. Governor DeSantis and Governor Abbott demanding that we try for herd immunity.
Look at that big old scab.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder it itches.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's back in his spot.
Now people can't treat their livestock because you can't buy it online. Now people can't, that's right, they can't treat their livestock because somebody told Trump's supporters that dewormer will work.
Lord have mercy. They're going to single-handedly keep Big Pharma in frickin' place.
They are. It's ridiculous. Farmers can't treat their cows because they can't get it even online.
Now they have to ask for it, like Sudafed. They have to beg for it.
Show your driver's license. Ruin it for everybody. That's the human condition. We all spent a year staying home, and the trending TikTok videos were people showing all the tricks they use to get out of sitting in Zoom meetings or to demonstrate that they've been active on their computer. Meanwhile, they're fucking around outside
With dewormer.
with dewormer. We
You know
get to
what-
work from home,
I think
and then we flood the market with ideas for how to fuck our employers over, being able to bill for hours that we didn't spend actually working. And it got millions of views. Isn't that lovely?
oh my God.
Let's just, that's the human condition. I was a member of a union in a paper mill in Massachusetts. We had the best union. We had great pay. We had great medical benefits. We had paid time off. We had workers' comp that was great if we got hurt on the job. But that wasn't enough for people. They wanted to take a couple weeks off here and there. So they faked knee injuries to go home so they could get surgery on their knees. I watched my landlord re-roof his house while out sick from the GE plant to get knee surgery. He put he put a new roof on his house while he was out sick.
Oh my God.
That's the kind of shit that people pull when they've got a good thing. Oh, it's not good enough to have a good thing. We've got to try to fuck it over and get more of a good thing. And eventually, you know what happened to those factory jobs?
They went away.
That factory that I worked in Massachusetts, after everybody took every chance they could to fuck the company over, it went out of business. They sent all of their business to Japan.
Where it was cheaper.
And the union had to shut down. And all those jobs were lost. Because the human condition made it impossible for the business to be viable.
That's what Carrier did after Trump showed up at the Carrier plant and said, oh, I'm going to make sure you keep all your jobs. And then the Carrier CEO was just like, sure, and shaked his hand. And then as soon as Trump left and he got those votes, Carrier moved their business still, even though they told Trump they wouldn't.
Well, they promised they weren't going to do it.
And then those
they
people
did.
were like, we're sorry we voted for him. The jobs left anyway. I'm so freaking ignorant.
Oh, Florida's having a water problem. They need oxygen to clean the water, but it's all being used by anti-vaxxers in the hospital. Oh my God.
So they're stuck with the bad lake water. What's wrong with that lake in Florida? Isn't there a water problem in Florida always?
No, there's a big reservoir that's full of toxic waste
Okay.
that is leaking into the Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And every time they have a hurricane or a tropical storm that hits Florida, they worry that it's going to burst. It's going to, eventually it's going to burst, and it's all going to leak into the Tampa Bay.
Oh my God.
And then they won't have blue water anymore
God.
around Sarasota.
Holy crap.
So that's their water problem. But this is a different problem. Their water is really, Florida water is really nasty. It's the most disgusting water I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
I couldn't even brush my teeth with it without gagging.
Was it brown?
It's all well water. Everybody has well water and the well water is always contaminated.
No wonder
Tampa and Orlando are running out of
water.
water. People are told to cut their use in half. Hospitals need liquid oxygen.
That's why your boys wouldn't drink the water.
Congratulations, this Satan. That's why my boys wouldn't drink that water. It was horrible. I didn't even like putting it in my tanks.
Right.
But I had to put it in my tanks because I'm a
To have
dumbass
water.
and didn't wire my water so that it could just be connected to the
So you
a
had no-
Cat 3 hurricane headed for Louisiana. I know it's going to hit Texas. It's going to go straight up the Texas border. I've got a friend who is going to be in a lot of pain from arthritis while that passes over.
Oh, no.
I've been watching that hurricane
Let's see where it's at.
because I know when his arthritis is bothering him. Every time there's a low pressure system, it's like he gets
Oh,
tortured.
it's right over Mobile, coming up into Louisiana. It's over Houston now.
Is the hurricane over Houston now?
Yeah, it's right next to Houston.
That's not a hurricane. That's just.
Storms, but that
This
might-
is the hurricane right here. It's called
Oh, it's in Cuba.
Ida,
Oh.
and it's coming across.
I see. It's gonna go right through Mobile. Fuck. Excuse my language. Oh my goodness. It's in the Caymans now.
don't cut the water use in half, the authority is going to do rolling water shutdowns where people can't get water during certain times of the day. What is it? Go say hello. Let's go look. Got Mark right here. Look at my bike. Ain't nothing. That is horrible. Florida needs to learn hard. Well, you know, I'm sure they have people dying in the hospital. I worry about my brother who lives in Florida. You can go off the porch. Go. Go see Holly. Go see Holly. Go say hello to Holly. Go say hello. Go. Gonzo, go. Go with Holly. Go see. Will you go with Holly? Only between noon and 5 is the only time you can use this water. Wow. All because they don't want a shot. Because they won't take a shot. Because the governor is a COVID denier. Now they don't have water in Florida. Water wells in Florida are horrible. Then nobody should have to drink the water that comes out of a well in Florida. It's full of sludge and gunk and shit floating around in it. It's really, truly disgusting. Yes, I'm thankful I left. Yes. I am happy to be out of Florida just in time. I got to Florida just in time for the pandemic to start. I had a safe place to live for a year. So I can't be too angry at Florida, but I just have to say that I'm a different person out of Florida. And it's so nice to be here with a woman, a heterosexual woman, who is not sexually interested in me at all. Yes, it's so nice. It is so nice. So very nice. Yeah, the water tastes horrible and it smells bad too if it comes from a well, even when it's been treated. I got sick at my dad's house from his well water because he was old and couldn't take care of the well. And I got sick 2 of the 4 times that I went to visit my dad in his new house in Florida. I got terribly projectile vomiting sick because of the water. And I watched my elderly, sickly dad get sick like that because of the water, where he was puking and pooping, and my stepmother was like, "Oh, Troy, you're always sick," she said to him. Oh my God, I wanted to smack her. He just went to Florida and he stayed at Celebration Station, and he said it's disgusting there. It is. It really is. It's somebody died of COVID on a cruise ship. Governor DeSantis demanded that they not require masks on cruise ships that left his port. They not require COVID tests on cruise ships that left his port. Yeah, I'll stay north too. I'll stay right where I am. These people are nuts.
Keep going with that thing. Keep going.
Well, Gonzo doesn't want me to be on my phone.
He's jealous.
He is jealous.
He's jealous.
Jealous of my phone.
Jealous of your followers.
He's jealous of TikTok.
Hey, Gonzo's having a hard time sharing.
Yes. It is crazy. I don't understand. I do not understand. I hope that my family has finally realized that they might need to get the fucking COVID shot.
Please, God, show your...
You're just worrying about when you're going to get the 9.5 earthquake, right? I worry about that every time I'm near that fault. Every time I'm in Oregon, Montana,
That's scary shit right there. It might fall off in the ocean while you're
Nevada,
driving on
California. I am always worried about the 9.5 earthquake. In fact, while I was there last time, I dreamed about it.
That is so funny that Darius made that video of it going off a cliff, because that's probably what you dreamed of, rolling off a cliff.
Well, no, actually, I dreamed that I escaped in a car with a schooly lady and all of her kids.
We're running from the...
Earthquake, yeah. And we survived. We got away from the coast. We were in a car.
Thank God.
I got her and all her kids, and we got away from there. Yep. But 9.5 earthquake, tropical storms, washing, record floods, biblical level floods.
Biblical. They were biblical. God, poor freaking Cayman Islands. Wow.
You pray every night when you go to bed that you'll wake up the next morning that you haven't died. So why? I thought you were in Colorado for some reason. No, you're in California and you walk along the beach and listen to my videos, or you used to.
There's another one off the big storm off the coast of Mexico. Honey, I don't want you.
San Diego, that's right.
All right, come here.
Well, at least San Diego is the lower point. I think the people that are going to get it the worst are going to be the northern points, but who knows, really. They're always getting earthquakes at Lake Tahoe. I got a friend who spent all winter all summer at Lake Tahoe.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
In his school bus, he spent the summer.
Oh, wow. Right. All the panoramic view right out the window.
He's a photographer. Good morning, Ebizzle. It's nice to see you. I'm just getting ready to sign off.
Hi, Ebizzle.
You made it in time for the names. Let's read the names.
Good to see you, buddy.
We're going to talk again about Ronald Green today. I don't even need to open the story about Ronald Green. In 2019, Ronald Green was driving his car after dark on a Louisiana highway when Louisiana state troopers attempted to stop him for a minor traffic infraction. Ronald Green got scared and ran. At the end of that police chase, the police told the emergency room doctor that he died, that his injuries were sustained after he crashed his car in a high-speed chase. That happened in 2019. In May of 2019. In May of 2021, a video got leaked to the Associated Press that showed Ronald Green's car stopped and it is not wrecked. His mother was told that he died in a high-speed car crash. But on the dash cam video that got leaked to the Associated Press, there was no damage to his car. And he was apologizing for running. He said, "I was just scared." They tased him as soon as they got to his car. They drug him out onto the ground, put him face down, shackled him, hog-tied him, shackled his hands behind his back and his feet together, and then tased him again and held it for a long time on him. You can hear him moan. And then they drug him around. They beat on him. They drug him by his feet with his face down. When he tried to turn over, they said, "Oh, no, you stay face down." You can hear all of this on the tape. That did not surface for 2 years. He did not die in a high-speed crash. His car sustained no damage. He died because Louisiana state troopers, 5 of them, stood around and watched the 5th one murder Ronald Green. And you can hear him begging for his life and moaning as he dies on the footage. The Louisiana State Police officials at the time that it happened in 2019 made public statements all the way up to the top that said there was no video proof. There was no dash cam footage of Ronald Green's stop, and there was no body cam footage of Ronald Green's stop. For 2 years, they held to that story until that video got leaked, and now we have seen all of the body cam footage and all of the roadside footage. And the officer responsible for killing him is now in prison facing federal charges because it took a federal investigation into the Louisiana State Police Department in May of 2021, 2 years after Ronald Green died, was murdered on the side of the road by the people who were sworn to serve and protect him, before anything was done. And the federal investigation happened. All of the leaders of the Louisiana State Police Department have been relieved of their duties or quit their jobs. Oh, they're going to get sued so bad. Well, eBizzle, when you go look for the video footage, be ready because it is as bad as George Floyd's video. It's going to it's going to leave a scar. To watch and listen to 5 Louisiana police officers have no indifference, no compassion for the man that they're killing. Go, if you watch it, it's going, I don't recommend that everybody watch it because I think that white supremacists should be forced to watch it over and over again. And you know, all of these people who say that racism doesn't exist in the police department and back the blue, back the blue, back the blue, they should be forced to watch it with their eyes open for hours like Clockwork Orange. It is bad. It is bad. But I am thankful because
we're seeing it.
Because we're seeing it on videotape and we can finally effect change. Every single time that one of these son of a bitches pulls some shit like this and we are able to fight and get the proof out, that's one more step in the right direction. I am really sorry, but like George Floyd, Ronald Green is going to change the fucking world. The Ronald Green story is going to finally bring attention and justice to the countless fucking people that this has happened to in Louisiana. Black Americans persecuted by Louisiana State police officers happens all the time, especially in Monroe County. You know what else is in Monroe County? The Duckmen.
Oh, really? That show?
Yep.
Wow.
That show was birthed in Monroe County, northern Louisiana.
I didn't know. I never watched it.
Duck Dynasty people in Monroe County. Duck Dynasty.
That's scary.
Duck Dynasty people in Monroe County.
Didn't they come out?
The most brutal place for Black Americans to live. I have driven. I took the wrong exit into Monroe, Louisiana once, looking for fuel, cheap fuel. I didn't take the wrong exit. I used my gas app to find cheap diesel. And in order to get to the gas station, I had to drive my bus right down into the black area of West Monroe. I took a right at like one of those yield stations, those yield things where you can do a right and there's a little island in between you and the corner. And there was a dead black boy laying on his face in that median right beside me. 3 or 4 people standing around just staring at him.
Oh my God.
Monroe, Louisiana.
Oh. When was this?
I think it must have been in 2018.
2018?
Early 2018 I drove through there because I had to kill some time and I was saying goodbye to some demons in my mind, you know.
Gosh, what a thing to see.
He was just laying face down. Monroe County, the home of Duck Dynasty, is in fact the most brutal place for Black Americans to live or pass through.
I guess that's what they term a sundown city. Can't be out after sundown.
Well, a sundown is like you get run out
Run out.
of town after sundown.
Okay.
You move in the daytime, and at sundown they run your ass out.
I see.
That's what I consider a sundown.
I
town.
never, yeah.
Don't get caught in there. It's a white community that
Don't
black
be there
people
after
shouldn't get
sundown.
caught in. Right.
Got it.
Monroe County, West Monroe is actually an entire black community that's terrorized after sundown.
Terrorized by police.
By
state
police
troopers,
and state
by-
troopers after sundown.
see.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
The entire Monroe County.
That's scary.
You're
can't
so
imagine.
welcome. It's my honor, E. Bizzle. I can't shut up about it. So that's Ronald Green. Now I'm going to read the rest of the names. Rest in peace, Ronald Green. Your story can change the world. Your story can change the world, Ronald Green. I just got goosebumps. Melissa Williams, Timothy Russell, Adiana Jefferson, Walter Scott, Daniel Prude, George Floyd, Walter Wallace Jr., Jonathan Price, Kawan Bobby Charles, Alexis Scott, Andre Hill, Casey Goodson, Tamir Rice, Dejan Kizzy, Mike Ramos, Alton Sterling, Pastor Patrick Warren Sr., Reginald Johnson, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Jeremy Reed, Ara Rosser, Gabriella Neverez, Dante Wright, Andrew Brown, Adam Toledo, thank you. Adam Toledo, Mario Gonzalez, Sharice Francis, Yvette Smith, Gregory Gunn, John Crawford, Ayanna Stanley Jones, 6-year-old, Ayanna Stanley Jones, Malice Green, all of the unidentified travelers around the country, the largest of which is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. No, all of the unidentified travelers around the country. Probably a lot were in, it wasn't the biggest person in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sorry, it got distracted. Botham Jean, Rashad Brooks, Jonathan Farrell, Vincent Truitt, Samuel Du Bois, Emmett Till, Breonna Taylor, George Stinney Jr., Elijah McClain, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Kahim Powell, Jordan Baker, Keith Lamont Scott, Eric Garner, Ezell Ford, Philando Castillo, Rumian Brisbane, Jordan Edwards, Amadou Diallo, Freddie Gray, Ahmed Aubrey, Natasha McKenna, Chantel Davis, Victor White, Andre Hill, Angelo A.J. Crooms and Sincere Pierce, Michelle Coos, James Byrd Jr., Nipsey Hussle, Cedric Napoleon Price, Charlena Wiles, Andy and Josh, Fred Hampton, Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber, Tyreek Riley, Stephen Stiles, Michael Brown, Anthony Jordan, Marvin Scott, Trayford Pellerin, Heather Heyer, Alexander McCrae Williams, Anthony J. Thompson Jr., Laquan McDonald, all of the victims of the Charleston Church Massacre, Clementia Pinckney, Cynthia Marie Graham Hurd, Susie Jackson, Ethel Lee Lance, DePayne Middleton Doctor, Tawanza Sanders, Daniel Simmons, Sharonda Coleman, the 12 victims of the 22 caliber killers, the 600 victims of the Tuskegee syphilis experiment on black American males, all of the Black Wall Street massacres around the country, the largest of which was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Pam Turner, Michaela Miller, Tony Hillard, Ronald Green, Matthew Zodak Williams, Leon Brackens, Durante Martin, Anthony Guerrerez, John Perry, Jacques Simmons, Trayford Pellerin, William Brookins, David Green, Ramona Cooper, Kendrick Johnson, and Gloria Bamba. Black Lives Matter.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace and power. Say their names. Know their stories. we must never forget. We must never forget them. And no, the U.S. military people who signed up to go to war, who got killed in the line of duty doing their jobs, they do not qualify to be on my list of names who were innocent black Americans killed out of hate and racism, or white Americans killed simply because they support black Americans. Have a nice day.
Have a nice.
It is no comparison.
I had this in my hand yesterday, and I called to bitch at a company. I called the wrong damn company.
You told me.
Oh my god.
I did that yesterday too.
I'm such an idiot sometimes. Blonde mama.
Did you get it straightened out?
Yeah, real easily when I use my words. When I calmed down and used my words, it was all good.
Oh, yay.
My refund check is coming.
Good. And do you have insurance?
Oh yeah, Cincinnati Insurance re-upped with my lender, and Nationwide sending me my money back.
Good.
No problem.
Good.
Using words helps.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Who knew?
Being an activist and supporting Black Lives Matter is my honor, so you're welcome. Say their names nor their stories. We must never forget. All of the military that died in Afghanistan yesterday.
Oh, how
There's
awful.
enough blame to go around.
How awful.
Everybody on both sides of the aisle fucked that shit up. And the fact that you're in here celebrating their deaths before we even have a full body count,
Who's that?
trying to point fingers and place blame. Hello, Pixo. Some random person who joined me.
You must be on the flip.
I'm not on the flip, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, I forgot.
He must have just randomly joined me. I don't know. Triggered by me reading the names. Say that I'm looking for validation again.
Well, we combat that by everybody needs to go and like the video, please.
Yes,
After
everybody
the
give
fact.
me a like. Yeah, it's just one. Anyway, it's all right.
Yeah.
I don't care about likes.
Can you moderate in there? Or does YouTube
I
not
typically
provide?
don't. I have a whole bunch of people moderators. I'm even sure
Oh,
you're one.
I didn't know you could even moderate in there. I forgot.
Yeah, you can. But he didn't say it enough for me to shut him up.
Sure.
He just said it a couple times during the
Yeah.
names. And I don't really have, there's 12 people in here.
I
Who
didn't
needs
know
a moderator for
I
12
didn't know
people?
YouTube had that capability. I
Yeah.
forgot already.
All the people you say that have blue names
Mhm.
are moderators in my...
Oh, okay, I remember now. But see, I dumped all those.
I know.
I forgot already. My brain said, you don't need that info in your head anymore to let it go.
Anyway, well, I'm going to get off of here and get busy. It's a nice, cool morning. I'm going to get some things taken care of. I love you guys. I hope that my ban on TikTok gets released soon. I guess eventually. I guess I can just count on being banned every other day. Every time I go live, they're going to get me banned. So I get one live on TikTok every other day. and then TikTok kicks me out, even though I don't do anything wrong. Their artificial intelligence is not the most intelligent AI in the box.
Whenever you're not on TikTok, we know where to find you as YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. You guys have an awesome day. Thank you for joining me. I've been on here for almost an hour and a half, so I'm going to get off. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Well, an hour and 15 minutes.
Gotcha.
Thank you for joining, and I'll talk to you later.
I'm ready for some avocado.